Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everybody. So I'm Christoph. I'm the CEO of Spark Central. I kind of joined the company in 2016. We've been around since 2012. I started as the VP EMEA. In the meantime, I took the CEO role, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of finding or building a qualitative engineering team in a market that is pretty heated for finding the right talent. And I will share the story that we had over the previous years. So let me put that in present. I guess that will be better. So where do we start? So going back a few years in our company, and as many SaaS companies, I guess, we were also startups that started writing the first lines of codes in San Francisco. So that's the mecca of SaaS, and that's where many of us have started, and so did we. And if you look back at the early days, the startup phase is big fun. It's just a great moment. It's a lot of hard work, but it's big fun. And so we hired really cool engineers. We had really fun people to work with. There was a work-life balance that I've never seen before. So it was really unseen. Pretty much every new technology that came on the market, we tried. And myself, being a little older, entering the space, I learned that there was something called curriculum-driven design, where new engineers would bring in new pieces of technology to be able to put that on their curriculum and then move on to another challenge somewhere else in the valley. And so we ended up with a great spaghetti. So wonderful product, but great spaghetti, but money was available abundantly, and the board believed in the early dream, and so new people came and go. And so it's a fun part, and everybody has to go through this, and a lot of SaaS companies are going through this phase. But in the end of the day, you need to get ready for scale, and you need to get ready for a scale-up phase after the startup phase. And so when I joined the company, we were evaluating where we stood and where we were going, and to a certain extent, in the early days, 2017, we saw the tsunami coming. And so if we want to grow based on the early success, we need a very stable product, and we need a good piece of software, because in SaaS, our customers are relying on the quality of our platform. And we came up with some conclusions. The platform was not stable enough. It was okay, but it was not stable enough. The architecture was not scalable enough to truly grow and to expand. The high R&D costs and engineering costs were also not sustainable. And because of the churn in the valley, in San Francisco, there is a lot of people who come in, stay 6 to 12 months, and then go again. We didn't really have an engineering team, that was working together on the core product, and so too much knowledge left the company at various moments in time. Also, engineering leadership was probably not at the maturity level that we needed to go to the next step, and San Francisco was just too expensive to continue to build this product. So we started looking at what are the alternatives. And so I started with the company in as I said, in 2016, being based in Europe and in Belgium. I offered the idea of looking at Belgium as an alternative place for setting up our engineering team and build a team or rebuild a team in Belgium. So part of the project was to stop hiring engineers in San Francisco as of 2017, and with the churn every person that left was actually rehired in Belgium, and gradually, we moved the entire engineering team from the United States into Belgium, of all places, one of the smallest countries in the world. But we happen to be, quite sophisticated, complex, multilingual, and there is a lot of talent available. And as you build a platform, and you're a product company, a SaaS company is a product company, you need to have the right skills. And we could find the skills in Belgium that we needed, from an engineering level perspective, but also from a vision of where we wanted to go with the product and the platform. Where are we today? So a couple of years went past, and so the results are pretty astonishing, and it's important, I guess, for young SaaS companies to think about those next phases that will come, and the scale requires stable products. And so about 95% of our engineering is now based centrally in Belgium. If we look at the team that we've built over the 3 years that passed, we had less than 10% turnover in the team that was created. The team completely got rid of the spaghetti and refactored our SaaS platform. A lot of investment has been put into that, but the Belgium team did a great job of rebuilding, into a scalable model. We're way beyond the 99.9% stability, which contractually with clients in SaaS you need to deliver. We're able to do bi-weekly zero customer impact releases. Very important is that we can scale the product and deliver new functionality while the ship is obviously running. And last but not least, while Belgium is maybe not the cheapest country in the world, we still have roughly reduced our total engineering costs with over 50%. So that leads us to the outcome. At the end of the day, it makes our customers happy and our employees happy. And so as a conclusion and advice based on the experience that we had is that when you build a SaaS company, think about the moment that scale will truly matter, and engineering and architecture is very, very crucial from that perspective. You need to be able to build a platform that is stable and that can run at stability rates which go beyond the 99.9%. And at the same time, as you scale, you need to be able to manage your investment costs in engineering, and you need to be in the right place to do that. So that was the story that I wanted to bring today, and happy to answer any questions.